to Ecoholics. In this video, we'll be answering to a very interesting question. I mean, when we read economics, this question just comes into our mind or not. That why equilibrium is established only when the demand is equals to supply. Why not it's the other way around? Why only when the demand is equal to supply, the equilibrium is established? Let's answer this question via graph. Okay, this is very simple graph. You just need to draw the demand curve, the supply curve, and then we'll locate the equilibrium price and the equilibrium quantity. Okay, so let's draw the demand curve. Demand curve slopes downward. So this is our demand curve, and the supply curve, it slopes upward. Also, you need to do one thing. You need to take out your notebook and just start drawing with me, okay? And this point here, let's mark it with red. This point here is the point where your demand is equals to supply, and this is the equilibrium price, and this is the equilibrium quantity. Okay, so this is your equilibrium price and this is your equilibrium quantity. Okay, why only here have we got the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity? We'll be understanding that. So if the demand is equals to supply, this is where your equilibrium was stuck. If this is not the case, what are the other two cases? There is excess demand where the demand is more, or there is a situation of excess supply when the supply is more. Okay, so what happens basically? When there is excess demand, जब excess demand है, so what will happen? The market price will rise. When demand is more, the price will rise. And seeing this, the price is rising. You remember the law of supply? There is extension of supply. The supply rises. Achanak se the supply also rises. And then there is when the price is getting higher, then eventually there is contraction of demand also. Okay, so what happens? This extension and contraction, these market forces act in such a way that eventually your demand equals to supply, and again the equilibrium is stuck here, and here we get the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. Let's repeat it again. There is excess demand. If not demand is equal to supply, there is excess demand, and due to excess demand, the market price is rising. Okay, and due to that, there is extension of supply, and then there is contraction of demand, and this extension and contraction, it leads to again equating the both demand side and supply side. I hope the excess demand side is clear to all of you. Let's move further and understand the excess supply side. So what basically happens when there is excess supply in the market price will fall. Here the price is falling. The market price will fall. There is extension of demand, and then again what happens? There is contraction of supply, and again this extension and contraction leads to a situation where your demand equals to supply, and this is where your equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity is there. Okay, and now you all know, you all have answered the question that why only when demand is equals to supply the equilibrium is stuck. So whenever someone asks you, now you can tell them both these cases and you are good to go. Okay, so I'll see you next time with another such interesting concept or question. Until then, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel Ecoholics. Thank you.